Yo, how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome back. Welcome back again in the lab. I'm a little congested. My M's sound like B's, and we're just gonna have to roll with it, I guess, you know? But listen, man, today there's like a substrata of women that are into men that exhibit the traits known as the Dark Triad, you know? And the Dark Triad is essentially means that they're attracted to men that are either narcissistic, Machiavellianist, or psychopathic or psychotic, that exhibit these three traits, you know? Maybe just from my experience or in general, like the new trend, or maybe it's always been like this and I haven't known about it, but like women are now more attracted to men that are quote unquote not nice, that exhibit these traits, who are like super upfront, super, you know, because they appear more sturdy. Potentially they're a little more toxic, ironically, but they do have this sense of power, this sense of authority that they crave. And you know, it does sometimes track back to the relationship that these girls have with their fathers when they're young, you know. So it's just been really interesting to me that a lot of these girls, who there are girls out there who basically did not have a close relationship with their father, or they didn't receive as much attention from their father, and so they have a lot of guy friends that they want to go for to get that attention, and then eventually when they find the guy that resembles their father the most, that's the guy that they choose. And you know, and that guy usually will display those traits of the Dark Triad. Listen, in this generation, like focusing more on narcissism and Machiavellianism, let's first define the terms, okay? Narcissism is the excessive interest in or admiration of oneself and one's physical appearance, extreme selfishness with a grandiose view of one's own talents, and a craving for admiration as characterizing a personality type. So narcissism is like the guy that like talks highly about himself, who views himself as more than others, who is so good that he is deserving of the things in the world, you know? Someone who talks up about himself, someone who's really confident, you know. I think you get the gist. Then there's Machiavellianism. So Machiavellianism is a personality trait centered on cold and manipulative behavior. And I mean, I guess you get it, right? It's like these traits are ones that at the forefront, they're very desired by women, especially young, when women are young, because they're looking for that stability, they're looking for that sturdy man that they can rely on, you know. And the problem is that if you're a man and you're someone that does not exhibit those traits, like if you're not a narcissist or if you're not Machiavellianist, don't pretend that you are. And I guess this is part of the game, or like part of the riz, you know, how you kind of have to maneuver your way through the pack and stand out. And so you kind of have to fake being confident in some moments, or play a little role, like, you know, like maybe you're not 100% honest, but like you're kind of putting up a persona because you know that's what attracts. Like maybe you've been the nice guy for so many years and it's never been working, so now you're like, I gotta adopt like this new me, like I gotta adopt this masculine presence, you know, and then be like, maybe that way I'll attract more women, you know. And let me tell you, like, it works. So really, depending on what your goals are, like if you're looking to just like have fun with girls and like doing your thing, fake it. Like honestly, go for it. If you're someone who has never had action, like, because fake it till you make it. Like once you do fake that confidence, you kind of start embodying it in a way, and you're gonna notice people gravitating more towards you because of that, and that's gonna give you confidence that you've never experienced before, you know. But if you're really looking for a lifetime partner, or like a genuine good story with somebody, and you don't have these traits, like don't put yourself in a position where you have to start doing this maneuvering. Don't put yourself in this position where you have to start pretending like you're someone that you're not, because what's gonna happen is that you're gonna attract the types of women that are looking for that person. So let's say you do it perfectly. Let's say you master the role and you get the woman, you get the girl you liked so much, right? And then you're together, and then 4 months pass, and then 5 months pass, and then you're like, I mean, I got it, like we like each other now, and so I'm just gonna be myself. And then what's gonna happen is she's gonna be like, wait, but what happened to that confidence? What happened to that subtle toxicity? What happened to that, like why are you always so nice to me now? Like why are you never mean to me? Like some girls like this on and off balance. Like they like the guy who will tell her to go away, or who will block her and then will come back. It's like, I'm not saying all of them do, but like some of them are more attracted to these types of people because it like renders the relationship more alive, even if it's not healthy, you know. So if you're not someone like that and you're looking for that, then just be yourself, because you're gonna attract the girls who like you for who you genuinely are, at least to them, right? So if you're someone who is portraying this Machiavellian figure or this narcissistic figure, you're gonna get good at it, and you're gonna attract those types of girls that are looking for that as well. But on the other hand, if you're a kind guy, if you're a good person who isn't into all this like wizardry, let's say, sooner or later down the line, like, you will find someone that will like you for that, and then, you know, you get the ball rolling. But I'm saying, like, just don't pretend to be someone you're not if you're looking for a partner, like for a partner that you're wanting to be with for the next, you know, XYZ years. Because if the person that she falls in love with is going to change after 3 months or 4 months, you know, that's not what she signed up for. She's going to leave. So, and you don't want that. Like, you don't want to live a relationship that's not real because of how you faked it leading up to it, you know. So just be conscious of that. It's better to, if you're a nice guy, take the time to just focus on you. Because what's going to happen is, if you have that sense of narcissism, like that sense of overconfidence, or just confidence in general, maybe you don't even have confidence. Like, when you work on yourself over a long period of time and you set yourself hard, arduous goals that you end up achieving down the line, like, you're gonna gather the loot. Like, you're gonna gather all these little milestones, and the confidence is gonna be real, so that down the line, like, when you're looking for someone, or when you're, chances are, like, you're gonna be so confident that you're not even gonna look for that somebody. Like, the somebody's gonna come to you. You'll be in a position where, like, nothing is fake. It's just, that's just who you are. And I feel like that's something that people need to consider. Like, there's a lot of fakeness, at least in my eyes, especially in this generation, which is why I'm kind of just logging off from the whole scene. I'm just sort of trying to focus on myself and get my own shit straight, because, to be honest, right now I'm in a phase where I feel like it's all just a waste of time and it's all a game, and the person who falls in love more is the person that's just gonna get destroyed. Because, at least as of right now, like, I don't believe with this new generation, like, this realness exists for a long time. Like, I don't believe this concept, you know, of a relationship that's genuine and can last for a long time. I don't know. I'm struggling to wrap my mind around it. So yeah, I'm just taking this to my advantage, really, to just focus on myself and just doing my own thing. Keep it real. Like, it's in the short term, you're gonna realize that if you do fake those traits, like, if you do fake being overconfident and all these things, like, and you're good, and you're a good actor, and you're like a good manipulator in a way, like, because to a certain extent, if you're faking narcissism, you do yourself have traits of Machiavelli. Like, you do have Machiavellianist traits. And so in my case, the mistake I made is, like, you know, because I didn't want to lose a person, or because I wanted to be attracted by a person, I wanted the person to be attracted to me. Like, I went a little overboard. Like, I was myself, but then I also pushed it a little more than I would have normally, like, in terms of my confidence. And so I set up this thing that wasn't completely genuine. I feel like if I would have been genuine, like my genuine self, since the very start, the relationship wouldn't have even happened, and I wouldn't have attracted someone who was able to cause the damage to me, you know, which is a good thing, because, I mean, you attract what you are. So what's the point of faking? Like, if you're not an asshole, what's the point of being a fake asshole to attract a woman that's into assholes? And then you're not an asshole, and then the woman gets tired or bored of that, and then just leaves you on your ass, you know? So my point of this is, like, confidence is good, like, fake it till you make it and all that stuff, but when it comes to work, I get it. When it comes to performance, I get it. But when it comes to, like intimacy and relationships, where you have to be your true self, you can't be somebody that you're not, because the truth comes out. Like, you can only hold this performance for so long. You're gonna spend so much time with this new partner that, like, you're gonna explode it. Like, if it's not who you really are, it like, the whole dynamic is gonna fall apart. You're gonna have so many contradictory behaviors that are just gonna make everything fall apart. If you're in a club and you're trying to attract a girl, like, mate, like, do whatever you want, like, as in terms of confidence, like, you know, if you want to be that guy, chances are If you take care of yourself and you look fit, it's gonna work. If it doesn't on one girl, it's gonna work on the next. In my eyes, like, to really find a partner that matches you and who you are, you got to be genuine from the start, and you got to be yourself. And if she's on board and you two are actually similar, chances are it's going to be a good one, a great one. But if things aren't kept real from the start, if one of the two people are playing, if it's you or the other person, these things come out down the line. So just don't fake it. Like, it's better to just say, like, hey, look, this isn't me, I'm not ready, this isn't who I am, like, and just leave it at that, rather than dragging it out for XY months and then just having a breakup that comes out of nowhere. It makes absolutely no sense. At the end of the day, like, the right person is supposed to, she's not supposed to make you, she's supposed to complement who you already are. So you're supposed to already be intact before you enter a relationship. I think that's what the main key is. And if you're not in a place, and if you're at a place where you feel like you need somebody to be happy, like, that's what's gonna make you desperate, and that's what's gonna make you jump into relationships that you shouldn't jump into, you know. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, helps a lot, and follow my Instagram page at The Motivation Center, and I'll see you guys in the next one.